I like to refer to it as finishing customer sentences. So if you talk to enough people in the market who are trying to solve this challenge, eventually you get it so that you can just start to finish their sentences. And perpetually doing that hundreds and thousands of times over the years, you just hone and develop these instincts that I think continue to serve us as CEO, and now having a much larger group of people that we work with. The most value that I can add in a conversation is just bringing 14 years of finishing customer sentences into the fold. And it helps people sort of take some shortcuts into understanding the customer. And so I find that that can actually add tremendous value in certain situations where I can just use all this historical experience and knowledge and help our team understand the customer point of view a little bit better.
I was going to just tack on and say, I feel like a historian, similar, like in terms of engineering, my day-to-day has definitely shifted. But engineers still come to me like, why did you do that? Not specifically me, but why did you all build this X, Y, Z, or this way, or why? And so, yeah, my goal is to just keep the engineering team moving forward and unblocked and being the historian.
I think one big learning for me, if we could fast forward to like the last year, 18 months of Help Scout, it's that we're sort of leaving this world in which we built for ourselves and sort of clearly understood the problem and the feature set and all of that we wanted to bring to market into this world where there's so many unique use cases for Help Scout and how people use it and the value they find out of it. Specifically with some of these features that we're bringing, we're just finding that they're using it in such unique ways, even through the lens of like integrations. All that to say, there's a lot of net new learning that is happening that I am just as equally saying, help us find the answer as I am, oh, we did it this way in the past and here's why. So we're kind of leaving, in my experience and where I sit, we're kind of leaving that world and moving and transitioning to this space of net new learning, understanding new use cases, and building accordingly through that lens.
You know what I find interesting about this moment is that the problem statement has not changed. People are still trying to solve the same problem, which is talk to their customers and deliver a great experience. But how you solve it, the how has completely shifted, especially in the last 2 years. Like the how we would solve these challenges has evolved in such a way that I do question my instincts on a regular basis in terms of answering the how. Not necessarily the what, but the how is evolving at a tremendous pace. And I think we've all had to sort of start from ground zero and say, well, given the technologies and tools available to us today, how would we solve that? Because the answer 2 years ago, 4 years ago, 10 years ago was very different.